In this video, I'm heading out in the rain, snow and wind to the Australian mountains with my 6-year-old son. We want to hike out to a remote, nearly 100-year-old hut to take shelter from the incoming storm. We discover more about the unique history to the area and bunker down for a night in this wild landscape to experience how the old-timers used to survive out here. Put your hand there. Is that heavy?
Yeah.
Can you carry that? It's not too heavy?
Yep. I don't have to go to school because I'm camping.
Let's do it.
I want to carry that. Yeah.
Alright, g'day everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm up in the Victorian High Country with my youngest son here, Elisha, and we're heading out to a historical high country hut. Now, as you can see, there's been a bit of snow coming overnight, but there's meant to be a fair dump coming this night as well, and blizzard conditions they reckon, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to shelter in this hut. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, before I start this video, I'd just like to say this video has been sponsored by a new sponsor, and I'm really happy to partner with this sponsor because I don't take on a lot of sponsors, but I found this one really matched with the kind of heritage and history feel of this channel. So today's sponsor is by My Heritage, and I'd like to share a little bit more about them with you. So you'll know on this channel that I love to delve deeper into history and our heritage, and obviously I do that on a larger national scale, looking at the history of our country. But I want to learn more about my own history and my own heritage on an individual level. And so that's why I'm excited to partner with My Heritage, who are a leading global family history and DNA service. With a simple DNA test, you can get the results of your geographical ancestry. So basically, when you order your kit, you'll get it in the mail. You open up the package and you activate your DNA kit online. Simply take a bit of your saliva from the cheek with a swab, pack that into the vial, and then package that up and resend it to My Heritage. All right, so it's a few weeks on and I've just received the email that my DNA results are ready to see my ancestry, my heritage. So I'm gonna click on this email and let's have a look together. Luke, ready to explore ethnicity. Let's go. All right, I am 77.2% Dutch. Oh, I've got a bit of Danish in me, 15%, 16% Danish, 5.2% English, and 1.7% Germanic. Well, I'm not too surprised about that Dutch ancestry. Both my grandparents on both sides came from the Netherlands. They migrated to Australia in the 1950s. I'm not overly surprised with the Danish ancestry as well, because I've always speculated if there's some Scandinavian ancestry there in my history, because my grandmother was Frisian, and that area of the Netherlands had a lot of history of immigration and settlements from the Danes. So who knows, somewhere up the line I might have had some Viking ancestry. So My Heritage also has another really cool feature called DNA matches, where they essentially match your DNA with other people who have used the platform before, who may be distant relatives of yours, and you can actually get in contact with them via the platform, so you can learn about family you may have never known that you had. They also have an extra feature you can pay for called Ancient Origins, where they can trace your DNA back to 10,000 years or so to ancient people groups and who you may have descended from. There is currently an offer for a special bundle where you can get the DNA kit and also a 30-day complete free trial of the My Heritage service. And if you use my discount code BEARDED, you can get this at 35 Australian dollars, which is a great deal. Now, let's get back to the video. Look, we've got some snow coming in, so now you're probably noticing I'm dragging this plastic toboggan with me, which is not very heritage, but there's two reasons for that. One, well, first of all, I thought there'd be a bit more snow to slide it across, but it's doing okay on the grass. But yeah, one, I've got my boy out here, so a bit of fun. If it does snow overnight, we'll have some fun in the morning with it. Number two, I'm carrying a bunch of good dry red fire gum, redwood with me, red gum. And when I get to the hut, I'll explain why I'm doing that. But oh, I've got a little creek to cross here. Another reason why this is a good idea. Walk along the grass here. Yeah, I'm glad I bought those boots for you. That's the way. This is actually bloody harder than it looks. Thanks, mate. I think you're going to have to carry that backpack, mate.
I can't put it on myself though.
I'll put it on you. Here. Oh, the hut is that way. Okay. Just over there, not too far. Ugh. It's really wet and slushy, freezing kind of conditions. Go, walk. There we go. Oh, up. Careful. Go this way. Go this way.
I got wet pants.
That's okay. We've got dry pants for you. Oh, no wonder the Scottish love the high country in Victoria and New South Wales, because probably reminded them a lot of the Scottish Highlands, just with that kind of bog and peat, and you know, look at this. Careful, mate, don't stand right in the water. Keep going up there onto the rocks.
It's like water.
It's like a waterfall. Yep. Watch the water. Use the stick to balance yourself when you walk.
On the left?
Yeah. What do you see over there?
A hut.
That's our house for tonight. You'll go get that. Wait. I gotcha. All right, climb up and get that stick. Wait for me there. You're going to get wet. Okay, we're almost there. Just got to get everything else. Almost there. Woo. Okay. We made it. The big reveal. Let's see if this hut is nice and dry inside. Oh, that is a small door. Oh.
It is a small door.
Wow.
Hey, Dad, I like this chair. You can sit down here.
Okay. Well,
Yeah?
that was exhausting.
What do you have? Can I have a fire there?
Here we are in Guy's hut. And I do believe this was built quite early on in the early 1900s, or it might be 1940s. And this is going to be our little shelter tonight. I'm pretty happy with how dry it's looking. Oh, and I think we are going to be nice and cozy in here. We've got a fireplace here. We have a roaring fire here. We've got a bench there. We can put all our stuff. This is where we're going to lay our mattresses and sleep up here tonight. So we're off the stone ground. Oh, nice chair there. So there's not a lot of firewood here, as you can see. People haven't left a lot of firewood. And the high country hut kind of code of conduct is to make sure you leave dry wood for the next person. I was worried there wouldn't be a lot of firewood here, so that's why I brought a heap of my own. We can have a nice fire going while we're out here. And I'm probably going to have a bit left over, which I can leave. A heap of red gum. Now we've got heaps of wood for tonight. I'm happy about that.
What? What did you say? Dad, look what I found.
Great.
Look what I found.
And of course, this is the Peak Oil Company chair, which I absolutely love.
Wait.
Come and sit on this seat. Sit here.
What?
Yeah.
How did you make this?
Make a little chair. Okay, Elisha's complaining, saying his socks are wet.
What? I'm not complaining.
I'm hoping not, because these are new boots. Yeah, your socks are wet. We're gonna work on that right away, okay? Because we don't want that. We don't want you having wet socks, mate. I didn't realise you were getting so wet. How are your feet? They're feeling really cold, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, I remember those socks.
Yeah.
But I can't get them dirty.
I'll put these on, okay?
Right?
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
And then, are you okay? Are you cold? Or do you feel warm now?
Warm.
Yeah? Let's get some light on in here. It's a bit hard to see. You're hiding? What are you doing, mate? I think I gave him too many marshmallows. He's going all wild. Way too many marshmallows. Woohoo!
Dad, I just want to touch.
Here comes the snow!
Dad!
Oh, it's snowing!
Dad!
Yeah? Alright, hang on. You want to touch the snow?
Yeah.
Don't get your socks wet. Here. Snow.
Whoa! Hey, see the snow!
Yeah. That's awesome. Alright, good. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We're in the snow! It's cold! And while it's snowing, let me just share a little bit of history about this hut. Now, Guy's hut was built by the Guy's family, and Alex Guy acquired the Woonongata area for grazing in the 1900s, and I think he was also grazing cattle up on the Howitt High Plains as well, but I don't know if it was he or his son Jack who built this hut, and apparently it was built in the 1940s. Originally there was another hut here which is long since gone. Now when this was built, I hear that it was only 3 logs high, so it was quite short, and since then it's been raised up. And I want to give a shout out to the Victorian High Country Huts Association, who do amazing work across the high country restoring huts and keeping them alive and fixing them when they break down and stuff like that. Mount Howitt and Howitt Plains were named in honour after the explorer Alfred William Howitt, who travelled extensively in Gippsland. He was well known for leading the search party into the interior to find the bodies of Burke and Wills. He also explored this area, including the Woonongata and Moroka areas of the Victorian High Country in the 1860s. He became one of the most important figures who helped map and document much of the higher elevation areas of the Victorian Alps. He also became one of Australia's leading anthropologists and documented much of the Gunaikurnai people and their ways. These were the original inhabitants of the Gippsland area, and they would frequent these mountainous areas in the summer, looking for the Bogong moth as a source of food. And they had their own name for the Mount Howitt area, being Tutbak Nuluk. Much like the Gunaikurnai people who seasonally migrated into these mountains in the summer, the cattlemen of the late 1800s and early 1900s did much the same, but for their own reasons. The high country cattlemen would come up here in the spring and graze their cattle all throughout the summer on the high country grass plains, and then around autumn they'd head back down the mountain before the winter hit. Obviously they don't want to be out in weather like this, but this kind of weather can hit at any time of the year, and I have no doubt that they were out even in the spring, the summer, the autumn, when snowy weather like this hit. And yeah, it'd be quite cold, and that's why these huts are just amazing. They're a refuge, a source of refuge to hide in, and that's why you got to respect them, and that's why they do ask not to camp in them. But in conditions like this, especially with blizzard conditions coming in tonight, I am going to use it as a source of refuge and to keep away from the wild dogs as well with my little boy. So hopefully that'll be okay, and I'll be respectful enough. And I've got some gifts to leave here in the hut as well tonight. But yeah, it's an amazing bit of history, and it's great to shelter here in a hut like this for the night. I love how they've held it together with wire, and this does, I think this is the Cobb & Co hitch, which also goes by a few different names as well, but I've used that hitch knot with a wire as well before making the cattle fencing, so it's good to see the old methods that were used back in the day. I'm actually pretty sure no kind of nails were used with the way that it just sits into each other. I'm not sure actually. Beautiful colours of a snow gum here. And here we have the remnants of the old fencing back in the day. Look at that. And anyway, you can see why these kind of huts were just so important, because the weather right now, it's just, it's bloody cold, and yeah, it really kept people alive back in the day. Bit worried about Elisha's boots. I got his boots from the op shop. They look like good snow boots, and they're already soaking wet, so he's nice and warm now, but I'll definitely dry them up on the fire, because for the walk back to the car tomorrow, we'll have to get them nice and dry again. Just going for a bit of a walk. That's some fresh dog scat right there. And as I've said, the wild dogs out here just getting out of control. I've seen videos of hunters out in these areas getting stalked and a pack of them coming right up to them and having a go at them, and they've had to shoot one of them to scare them off. So that's why I'm quite happy to be in a hut. I'm not personally scared. Like, I always come out here with my knife, but coming out with a little child, you're definitely more wary of that. So that's why I'm staying in the hut tonight, even though they kind of don't want you staying in the huts. I'll be respectful. But have a look at the view. I've been trying out wearing rubber boots, bogs, for trips like this. The leather boots are great, but I mean, they do get quite wet very quickly out in this kind of wet environment. Again, Australia, for those who watch, because I've got a lot of US audience and UK, our snow here in Australia just gets really wet. It's not that nice, dry, fluffy stuff, so it soaks you to the bone, and then it's just, in these freezing conditions, when you're wet, it's not good. So I reckon wearing these instead of the leather boots is good. And look, gum boots were around in the early 1900s as well. So, you know, it's kind of keeping in tradition, and basically everything else I'm wearing is wool. Wool pants, wool shirt, wool gloves, wool beanie. You just cannot go wrong with wool. I'm going to start getting this fire going. Now, to make it easy again, this ain't no bushcraft going on here. Got some fire lighters to get this going. And we brought out our own breadgum, heaps of firewood, so mate, we want to be cozy up here in this wet landscape. I won't use all these fire lighters. I'll definitely save some to leave behind, because I've noticed there's not a lot left. Usually people keep them, but I've noticed there's not many left here, so this will be a nice little gift to give to the hut.
What's after it? What's after?
Hmm?
What's after? What's after that?
After that,
It's too hot, so I'll go a little bit on the side. What?
so I wish I had an axe so I could split this wood. Getting warm by the fire. How you feeling?
Cold.
Oh yeah, that'll warm you up. Don't worry about that. Elisha's feeling the cold now, aren't you?
A little bit.
A little bit. So that's why I got you there. I got everything drying. I got your down jacket drying, so we can put that on. You're going to be fine, mate. You're going to be really warm tonight, I promise. Blow on it, blow on it. Harder.
Hot.
Want me to do it? There we go. Is it yum?
Yeah.
Can you put your feet up there? How's that? Huh? How's that?
Good.
Get those little toesies warm by the fire, mate. And this is what I mean by the shelter. The protection that you get in a hut like this. Because bugger being out here right now. For dinner, we've got a slab of meat. And we've got a bit of corn. These are samba steaks. And they're going to be really yum, so let's get these going.
What you call that? Roaring fire or a fire?
Oh! Alright,
So today's our lucky day. You know that?
let's flip these steaks. Ow. Ow!
Why? What's
I
wrong?
think I need leather gloves. You're going to put it right there. There we go.
Oh,
That's
how
good.
easy.
Oh,
Yum!
those steaks are
Wait.
looking good.
Wait, is that all? Wait, I only got one.
Done.
Is that mine or yours?
That's yours, mate. Hang on. Put it here. Bit of salt on the meat just to make it yum. All right, mate. Here we go.
Oh,
Is your dinner? Hey, I got something special for you. I got a surprise. Can I show you a surprise?
What?
Yeah, a can of Coke, mate. King of the castle, look at you. What's the corn like? I'm reading a book to Elisha, The Man from Snowy River. Let's read it. The Man from Snowy River. There was a movement in the station, for the word had passed around that the colt from Old Regret had got away and had joined the wild bush horses. He was worth £1,000, so all the cracks had gathered to the fray. Their torn and rugged battlements on high, where the air is clear as crystal and the white stars fairly blaze at midnight in the cold and frosty sky. And where around the overflow the reed beds sweep and sway to the breezes and the rolling plains are wide, the Man from Snowy River is a household word today, and the stockmen tell the story of his ride. That's the end.
Okay.
Roll up. Under.
You're ready.
You want to wear your gloves to bed? Do you feel warm?
Yeah.
Okay. Elisha's in bed. Now it's time for something special. So a follower of my channel reached out to me and wanted to send me a book named Simeon, and he sent me a really good book. I forget the name of it. I'll write a little description below. And it's a great book about the history of the cattlemen and the stockmen and the pioneers in this in Australia. But he also sent me out something really, really special, which I'm going to have now, and this is Memorial Mead, and basically this is in, I'll read it, this is in memory of Finlay John Ross, who was his son that he lost a few years ago when he was only 9 days old, and he made this special memorial mead in memory of his son, and he drinks it on every 26th of May. I thought I'd take it out for this trip because I'm with my own son and we're making memories, and it's just, I don't know, I was really moved by that. And Simeon, if you're watching, thank you so much. And I'm going to have this and in memory of your son, and yeah, thank you for sending this out to me. And it just makes me want to cherish my own family and my own times with my own son. So yeah, it's very, 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 very special. I'm going to have some of this now. Pour a little bit in here. Let's try this. Oh, that's delicious. It's very sweet, almost like a honey type taste. So that is a delicious drink. Thank you very much, Simeon. I appreciate it. It rained a lot in the night last night and really windy. That what they said was blizzard came in, but unfortunately the freezing level was obviously too high up at elevation, so it was just rain and it washed all that snow away that was here yesterday. It's all gone, but it is snowing now. Actually, there's a lot of snowflakes coming in, but as you can see, the ground around me, that snow just got washed away. There's fresh stuff falling in right now, but it's not going to be enough to cover the landscape and go for a nice toboggan or anything, but that's all right. It's still beautiful being out here and in this weather. But yeah, like really strong winds in the hut last night, and just heaps of rain. Everything's soaking wet out here, so that's all right. It was so nice and cozy to shelter in that hut. Good morning. How was your sleep? Were you cold? That's good. I've got the fire going. I've got hot water if you want a hot chocolate. Hot chocolate sound nice?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, unfortunately, last night it rained and it washed a lot of the snow away. Look.
Oh.
There's a little bit of snow still, but if you come stand here, so you have a look up on the mount, further up on the mountain there. Do you see there's snow still up there? So I reckon today we can drive up further up the mountain and we might still find some snow. Because we need to build a snowman, don't we? What a beautiful day it's coming out to be. Oh, it's beautiful. We'll go up higher in elevation. By the way, there's going to be a part 2 to this video. Not in this video, but I'll release it a little bit in a few weeks. But we're going to try and camp in the hot tent tonight.
Yeah!
But we really want to be around some snow. We're going to build an igloo, but there's not enough snow. So at least build a snowman. So we'll be on the hunt for higher elevation. Now we're at about 1,400 meters right now. Hang on a second. But I can get the car up to 1,650 if there isn't already people camping there, because it is the King's birthday weekend and every man and his dog will be up here. So hopefully we'll snag ourselves a nice little campground just next to the car, have a good cook up, play in the snow. What do you reckon, mate?
Dad, look at that. It looks like a lizard or a Komodo dragon.
A Komodo dragon? Not out here, mate. There you go, mate. There's a beautiful, yummy hot chocolate for you. Sit by the fire. Enjoy it. Is it warm?
Yeah.
Good. I used a fair bit of wood that was there, the dry wood, last night, so I'm going to repay the favour and just cut a bit of wood down to store there, because that's what you got to do. You always replace the wood that you used so it dries out for the next person.
So don't cut this one.
Put them under there. See with the other wood there?
What?
Put them under there.
Where?
In there. Don't bang your head. Yep, put it on the ground and roll them in. Push them in. And so that way other people have firewood when they come here. And for this breakfast I'm going to introduce my son to the wonders of Spam. There she is. So cut in pieces like this and then I'm going to fry it up. And then I'm going to put some cheese on top of it.
You put it in the right for me.
Sit in your seat.
Yum,
That
yum.
there, mate.
Can I eat it?
Yep, go on. You pick up a piece
Like this?
and see if you like it. It's like bacon in a can, that's what I call it. Is it nice?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mmm.
What does that mean?
Alright, so I'm going to start packing up now. We've had our brekkie. What I'm going to leave here for a gift, I've replaced all the firewood. I've got a couple of good red gum logs there as well. I noticed they didn't have any matches in here, so I'm going to leave a pair of matches. And they were all out of firelighters, so I'm going to leave these firelighters here. And it's just a way of paying it forward and making sure that other people can get here in the rain like we did and get a fire going nice and quickly.
Want a dragon station or a horse station?
Oh, horse station sounds good. Okay, don't spill it. It's heavy. Here, I'll bring it over here. You got it?
Yeah.
Now, rule number
5.
122 when camping in a hut. Always put the fire out before you go. Don't spill it on you though. Alright, yeah, that's enough. Good job, mate.
I'm ready to carry my backpack.
Jeez, that's heavy. See you later, guys. Hut.
Bye, Hut. We had a good night sleeping in you.
I just fell in. Oh. Okay. Come here. Oh, so good. Jeez, this is getting wild, isn't it? All right, let's go. All right, everyone, that's it for this video. We've had a great time camping in the kind of snow. Not much left at all.
In the hut.
It's in the hut, historical hut, and just great to get the boy out as well.
Yeah!
Then we're gonna go back to the car and we're gonna go set up the hot tent somewhere else, and that's another video.
Yeah, but did you bring my toy?
I did. Let's keep going. Now, I just want to say thank you to the sponsor of this video, My Heritage. Make sure you check them out. They've currently got this bundle on offer, and it's a great way to look into your own history, your own ancestry. Yeah, so check them out for sure. Otherwise, guys, that's it for this video. See you on the next one. Don't step in the water. You'll get wet feet.